What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Fleetwood Mac, and we're going back to Tango in the Night. And the next tune is it Come Through the Door? What is it exactly? Welcome to the Room. Welcome to the Room, and then ellipsis, ... Sara. Sara spelled not with an H, which reminds me, many years ago I dated a woman named Sara for a couple of years, and her name was just Sara. But if you wanted to annoy her, you would just write H on anything of hers, and she would say, there's no H in it. And it was a sort of source of amusement. Nevertheless, the song suggests that maybe someone is being brought into some situation, whether the room specifically or just, welcome to what everyone else has already been going through and experiencing. But the context of that could take on some different forms. Someone could come down to other people's level. Maybe it could be about someone was being a bit naive or ignorant, they were not in the know, and then, oh wait, is this happening? Yeah, welcome to the room, Sara. I don't know, but the ellipsis is also odd because it suggests a pause, whether, for purposes of drama or because of an uncertainty at first about identity. Someone striding in, and at first, who is it? Oh, it's Sara. So again, the title is intriguing but sufficiently vague. All I will say is that the nature of the room could be more metaphorical or literal, so let's find out. This is from the album Tango in the Night. Welcome to the Room, Sara, from Fleetwood Mac, 1987. Some hand drums in there.
It's not home, and it's not terror. In fact, do I know you? Have I been here before? This is a dream, right? Deja vu. Did I come here on my own? Oh, I see. Welcome to the room, Sara. The starlight. Missionary, well, I will be different when I get back, and you can take all of the credit. You say everything's fine, baby, but sometimes at night, well, the first cut is the deepest one of all. And the second one, well, it's a worthless thing, so when you hang up that phone? Will you cease to exist? Welcome to the room, Sarah. Welcome.
It feels like there's like a single edit or something. It feels like, we barely finished the last verse, and it's just really, she's ramping it up there vocally as it cuts out entirely. So yeah, this is in the album that was made available, but that's weird because it feels like a shortened, like a radio cut of the track or something. But yeah, a cool tune, and one that, sonically had a nice groove to it, had a nice feel. Again, this is 10 years after Rumors, but if you just played a track from Rumors with no vocals and this track here with no vocals, I feel like, yeah, I could see how that's the same group. Like, I feel like, there is, I know, and believe me, I know there's material in between here, but what I'm saying is, like, the sonics of this one gave me a, like, general Fleetwood Mac feel as I've come to understand it, obviously with the slimmest of experience in terms of understanding that sound. But, having gone through Rumors, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I think is one of their more successful and historically notable albums. But yeah, this one feels like, an outgrowth or an evolution of the same group, again, 10 years later. And yeah, like, lyrically, I'm interested, because we're talking about, like, painful emotional feelings. Like, the first cut is the deepest one, and it's, the second one doesn't even matter, I guess. So it sounds like maybe a relationship that, they was tried, or that they tried to keep together, but ultimately maybe one person's behavior and, like, repeated failings ultimately led to its dissolution. But it sounds like the person speaking about it is, still feeling the pain. If you're talking about the way that, the first cut is the deepest, which, presuming that this relates to, like, an emotional situation, it sounds like someone's been hurt. Now, people get hurt through someone's behavior. Now, it could be like, just not, meeting someone, you're supposed to have an important night out and you blew it off, or you just be like, oh, I forgot, sorry. But it could also be someone cheating, someone doing something that's genuinely like a dagger into the relationship, and so that's, and then after that, well, oh, you cheated again, well, whatever. Like, I already knew that the relationship wasn't what I thought it was at that point. So I don't know, it feels like you could take the lyrics some different ways, but it doesn't sound good, like, emotionally. It doesn't sound like the person is in a good place, like, or at least has kind and benevolent sentiment toward the other person. But I'm still not sure, like, is Sara a third party, someone that the person being spoken to cheated with on the narrator? So not sure, but either way, I enjoyed the sonics of this one. I think Stevie sounded good on the vocals, so another cool tune. Once again, shout out to both Alicia and Han Solo for sharing the Fleetwood Mac material. And as I mentioned, when we get through this album, I do have a greatest hits compilation with several tunes not from either of the albums that we've gone through, so more Fleetwood Mac coming. Let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.